Well, I want to welcome everyone to Cecil College's 56th commencement. We are pleased to have you here and joining us in honoring the class of 2025. At this time, I would ask all of you, in respect of our graduates, to silence your cell phones and all electronic devices, please. Thank you. Now, would you all please join me by rising for the processional and the playing of our national anthem? Please remain standing as the graduates will make their entrance, and please remain standing as the national anthem will be sung. Thank you.
Honored guest, our national anthem will be performed by Anna Lopez.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight on the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Thank you, Anna. Please be seated. Good afternoon. Today is a momentous occasion, one that marks not only the culmination of years of hard work, but also the beginning of your next adventure. As I stand before you today, I'm filled with immense pride and admiration for each and every one of you. Graduates, congratulations on this remarkable achievement. Your dedication, perseverance, and unwavering commitment to your education is truly inspiring. You've earned every bit of the celebration and recognition that this day brings. Cecil College has been more than just a place of learning. It has been a community, a sanctuary, and most importantly, a launch pad for your dreams. Here, you've not only gained knowledge, but you've also built resilience, formed lifelong friendships, and discovered passions that will fuel your future. Each of you arrived with a unique story. Through the challenges and triumphs, you have reached this defining moment today. As you sit here in your cap and gown, know this: you are ready. Not only are you prepared for your step into the future, you are equipped to own it. The education, the experiences, and values you've gained here set the stage for you to conquer whatever challenge lies ahead. The foundation has been laid, and now the world is yours for the taking. You are now not just graduates, you are leaders, you are innovators, and you are change makers that the world needs now more than ever. The skills you have gained here prepared you to face the challenges of tomorrow, to create solutions, to make a difference, to lead with purpose. Your future's not just yours, it's also the future of your communities, your families, and your world. It is up to you to shape it, and you have shown us that you can certainly do that. Many of you have balanced the demands of being students with full-time roles as parents, caregivers, employees, and leaders. And yet, you pressed on. You found time you made the sacrifices, and you remained focused on your dreams. Your resilience is a testament of your strength, your determination, and your eagerness for the next chapter. As you reflect on your time at Cecil College, think how far you have come. Remember those moments when it felt like the odds were stacked against you, those long nights of studying, the challenges that seemed almost impossible, and then those moments of doubt. You found your strength. The strength is your foundation now, and it will carry you into the future. Today, we celebrate not only your academic accomplishments, but also your grit, your growth, and your preparedness to lead, inspire, and make a lasting impact. As you step into this next chapter, whether you're entering the workforce, continuing your education, or forging a new path, remember you are ready. You have the skills, the knowledge, and most importantly, you have the courage to succeed in any direction that you choose. You are prepared to own your future and to achieve your dreams. But as you venture forward, always remember the support you've received, the moments of breakthrough, the friendships forged, and the lessons learned. Let these memories guide you, and remember the people and the place that helped shape you are here with you today. Know that Cecil College will always be your home, a place where you're valued, welcomed, and supported, and know that you carry with you the heart of the Seahawk community, one that is rooted in support, perseverance, and the belief that anything is possible. This year, Cecil College proudly awards 310 associate degrees and 40 certificates to 326 graduates. Our college continues to serve over 5,000 students annually, ensuring our mission of academic excellence and empowering students to succeed. To our partners and supporters in the county, the state, and the region, and the local community, thank you. Your commitment to education fuels our success and strengthens the impact of Cecil College. And to our extraordinary faculty and staff, our faculty on stage today, thank you. Your dedication to our students, your mentorship, and your relentless efforts have shaped the lives of every graduate here today. You are the heart of Cecil College. To our 2025 graduates, walking across the stage is just the beginning. This is not the end, but it really is a bold new start. Success, as we know, is never a sole journey. And your connection to Cecil College does not stop here. Whether through networking, alumni events, career services, or lifelong learning, we are here to continue to help support you as you own your future. Once again, congratulations. You are ready. Go forward with confidence, passion, and purpose. The world is waiting for you, and it is brighter because you are in it. Congratulations, class of 2025. The future awaits you. Now it's my privilege to extend a warm welcome to our special guest. I request that each of you stand as your name is called and ask that our audience just kindly reserve their applause till all introductions have been made. First, I'd like to express our gratitude to the members of the Board of Trustees whose dedication and voluntary service to the college are invaluable. Please rise as I announce your name. Mr. Raymond W. Ham, Jr., Chair of the Board of Trustees, Ms. Kathleen Kunda, Vice Chair, Mr. Mark G. Mortensen, Mrs. Donna Horgan, Dr. Ozden Chuck Sakin. Thank you. Our appreciation also extends to the devoted members of our Cecil College Foundation who tirelessly serve as ambassadors for our institution, fostering relationships and garnering support for a variety of educational endeavors, many of them student scholarships. We are privileged to have the support of our county executive and county council members whose dedication to Cecil County and its educational institution is truly commendable. Today, we have Mr. Adam Straight, County Executive, Mr. Al Miller, County Council President. Thank you. I'd like to also acknowledge the administrators from Cecil County Public Schools and Oxford Area School District who were instrumental in shaping the educational landscape of our communities. Please stand as I call your names. From the Cecil County Public School Administration, Dr. Jeffrey Lawson, Superintendent. Dr. David Foy, Executive Director of Secondary Education. Diana Hawley, Cecil County Public School Board President. Aaron Lewin, Vice Principal, Elkton High School. Dr. Kimberly Williams, Principal of Perryville High School. Now for the Oxford Area School District, Dr. David Woods, Superintendent of Oxford Area Schools. Mr. Jamie Canaday, Principal of Oxford Area High School. Deb Vendrick, School Board Member. Jennifer Warren, School Board Director. Thank you. A special acknowledgement goes to Margaret Lindman and Heather Ullman for definitions and interpreting, who are providing sign language interpretation services for today's ceremony. Thank you. I'd also like to recognize our guests, including Dr. Christy Dreyer, Vice President of Academic Programs, Dr. Jennifer Scott Greenfield, President of the Academic Senate, Mr. Christopher Mills, Vice President of Finance and Administration, Ms. Kelly McVeigh, Chief Information Officer, and Lauren Fleck, Executive Director of Human Resources, and Dr. Nancy Norman Marzella, Dean of Health, Human, and Business Sciences. Let us also recognize the exceptional achievements of our outstanding students this year for 2025. Holly A. Adams, William Benjamin, Victoria Taylor England, Meredith Jane Griffin, Caleb Edward LeFou, Liam McComber, Braden P. Onik, Zelen Z. Piagoda, Jessica Ortizo Reed, Donald Robert Snell, Ian Roger Stevens, James Allen Wharton. We commend your hard work and your dedication. Thank you. Furthermore, I'd like to also acknowledge our student speakers, Patricia L. Anderson, Oriolua Daniel Onasonia, Angela Marie Teague, Melitza Victoria Escobar, and they will be sharing their insights and reflections with us today. Thank you. To the amazing faculty members, including all of our adjunct professors, I extend my deepest gratitude. Your dedication and expertise play a pivotal role in shaping the future of our students, and for that, we are immensely grateful. Lastly, a big applause. And lastly, a heartfelt acknowledgement goes out to the Student Support Services staff who provide unwavering support to our students throughout the academic journey. To the families, friends, college staff, trustees, our foundation members, student support groups, and administrators present here today. Thank you for making invaluable contributions in making this day possible. And now it is my honor to introduce our Chair of the Board of Trustees, Raymond W. Ham Jr., to address our gathering. Please help me welcome our Chair, Mr. Ham.
Good afternoon. My name is Chick Ham, and I am truly honored to be here today as the chair of Cecil College's Board of Trustees. On behalf of each of my fellow board members, I bring you our highest regards and very best wishes as we pause to celebrate the accomplishments of today's graduating class. I'd like to talk for just a moment to three very special groups. First, we all know that today's success story doesn't happen in a vacuum. Students don't travel this path all alone, and we know that they are wrapped in a network that provides support, love, encouragement, and when needed, maybe a little discipline. So to all the moms, dads, grandparents, friends, family, and everyone who plays a role in paving the way for learning, we pause here to thank you and celebrate you. Maybe you wrote a check, cooked a meal, provided some encouragement, gave someone a ride, wiped away a tear, cheered at a game, or simply sat and listened. We know that your engagement has played a pivotal role in the lives of these students, and we thank you. Second, I want to talk just for a minute with our faculty and staff. When I arrived on this board 11 years ago, I was unprepared for what I would find in the depth of your dedication to students at Cecil. On this campus, there is a rifled focus on what really matters, the success of each and every student. That magical culture of care and concern has been passed from one generation to the next, and as an outsider looking in, I have never seen it waver. It shows up in the legendary success of some of our academic programs, and it appears in the way you rally the troops when a student is in crisis. We see it in the leadership and teamwork development that happens on our athletic fields and in the artistic and cultural productions across our campus. The provision of a safe, secure, supportive, and successful learning environment doesn't happen without your dedicated efforts. Today, in the midst of this celebration, it's important that we say thank you to the college's incredible faculty and staff. And finally, you're welcome to applaud. Let me turn our attention to the real reason we're here, our esteemed graduates. In a few minutes, you will walk across this stage, and Dr. Mary Way Bolt, with language and a cadence you will remember for a long time, will convey to you degrees that recognize your accomplishments in the fields of many study. I have seen the list of our candidates for graduation, and I know that I'm now in the presence of future biologists, public safety officers, nurses, psychologists, engineers, educators, cybersecurity specialists, lawyers, managers, artists, accountants, therapists, farmers, and at least one horticulturist. Today, we celebrate your success in these many fields of study, and on behalf of all of our trustees, we offer our heartfelt congratulations and sincere best wishes as you head off into the future. But that much, I think, is to be expected. At least for me, I think the real celebration is about so much more. Today, we celebrate the great freedom we have in this country to pursue an education of our own choosing, to pursue our own happiness, and to chase our own dreams. Today, we celebrate the victory that is only possible when we plan our work and work our plan. Not everyone who started this journey made it to the finish line. Those of you here in cap and gown, with tassels ready to be turned, have figured out how to cope with challenges, how to overcome doubt, how to rise above obstacles, and how to keep going even when the going gets tough. Today we celebrate the fruits of your earnest labor. Today we recognize your grit, your determination, and your resiliency. These things are the building blocks that carried you here today, and those building blocks will make for a sturdy foundation upon which you will stand in the future. I hope you take a moment to reflect on the depth and significance of this achievement, and may that reflection provide you with long-lasting peace, comfort, and confidence as you move from here to new challenges further afield. Congratulations to the remarkable class of 2025. We are indeed very proud of each of you.
Thank you, Trustee Ham. We are very pleased to have 4 students reflect on their experiences while attending Cecil College. These students were nominated by the Cecil College faculty and staff to be today's speakers. Our first speaker, Patricia L. Anderson.
Good afternoon, fellow students, graduates and guests. My name is Trisha Anderson. I am here to talk about my journey here at Cecil College and those who inspired me during my journey. I am a returning student as I graduated in 2016 with my business degree. I started my journey roughly, and it kept following me no matter how hard I tried to push it away. I lost things that I did not want to lose, but those things are not entirely lost, just on hold. I chose to be a better person for myself and my children. I currently work at Amazon, a place I did not think I would be at for 7 years. They have a service for employees that helps with school called Career Choice. They have a service that helps with school. I decided to take advantage of the program because it was time for me to change from a business degree. So I started at Cecil in the fall of 2023 for criminal justice, a career that I did not think I would enjoy, but I realized it was exactly where I needed to be. As each semester started, it became harder, with 6 classes, an internship, and a full-time job. But the experience I had helped me through it. With the inspiration and encouragement from my teachers and staff, I was able to learn and to find my way through each class. Student Life Services gave me the opportunity to advocate at 2 programs that left an impact on who I am. The first one was Annapolis for the Community College Advocacy Day, where I met several of our delegates and their staff. It was a very inspiring day and an amazing learning experience. The second one was the Cecil Leadership Institute, where I was able to meet with business professionals who were looking to see how Cecil College could help their employees gain the knowledge that they need to better their work life. These are not the only things that I can take away from being at Cecil, but patience and procrastination. I learned to be patient with myself when homework or papers were to be written because would think too much. It is something that is needed every day. Oh, don't let me talk about how I learned not to procrastinate. It caused me to learn endurance because I would wait until the last minute to get the paper done by midnight. I would stay up for hours working on the paper, and then I would go to work. Phew, that was rough. Graduates, you know exactly what I am talking about. We all have done it, especially during finals. It is over, so you can relax. To my fellow graduates, today is the day that you can look back at all the times that you stayed up for hours just to get homework done or a 10-page paper done before midnight and say, good riddance, it is over. Until next time. Even though life can seem hard, just look at the bigger picture. Take one step at a time, and you will get through anything that life throws at you. As I always tell my children, friends, and family, you can do anything that you put your mind to, no matter the struggles you go through. This is my motto to myself and anyone who needs to hear it, including you. If you find yourself like me, where you do not like what you are doing, just remember today is not the end of the road, but a fresh start to the rest of your life, and you can change it at any time. With that said, I would like to thank a few people who have not only inspired me throughout my journey here at Cecil, but those who had to deal with all my struggles and personalities. The first person I would like to thank is Professor Fundek, aka Doc, who pushed me through all of my classes with her. She kept me from wavering or getting behind too much. The next I would like to thank is Professor Gibson, who understands that it was not easy for me. He encouraged me to work better and not to take assignments as hard. Both had truly given me the inspiration that I needed to get through and be able to stand up here to tell you my journey. I would like to thank my Amazon family for supporting me by helping me balance work and school. I would like to thank my children, Nick, Izzy, and Emma. For inspiring me to become a better mom and person. I'm sorry. Each of you have always been my biggest supporters, and I love you. I would like to thank my fiance, Ralph, for putting up with me and my personalities while supporting me. Finally, I'm sorry, I might really cry for this one. I have a very special thank you to my mama, well, second mom, Candy. You not only was my biggest supporter, but you encouraged me the entire time. You always yelled at me, just kidding. Told me that I can do it and that you were proud of me, even though you were not my mom. With everyone's encouragement and inspiration, I am pursuing my career to become a police officer. Thank you for listening to my story. Congratulations, graduates.
Tricia. Our Our second reflection speaker today is Ori Luna Daniel Osanya.
Oh, wow, there's a lot of people here. Good afternoon, faculty, administration, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. First off, I would like to thank God for His grace, strength, and favor to make it up to this very moment alongside my fellow graduates. My gratitude also goes to the college for granting me this opportunity to be here as a reflection speaker. 3 years ago, I resumed at CSU College during the peak of winter as an international student from Nigeria, a country in the western parts of Africa where we don't experience extreme cold weather or snow like we do here. If it snows in Nigeria, I'll show you something is wrong somewhere. I came here with big dreams, burning questions, and zero clue on which end of the blood pressure curve went where. But I had something powerful within me, a seed of curiosity. That seed grew like a well-nourished bean plant, and it blossomed into something much bigger than I ever imagined, courtesy of this incredible college. Whether you started in nursing just like me, or it's business, cybersecurity, or the arts, we all arrived here with questions. Would we fit in? Would we pass? Would we ever finish that one group project where no one answered the group chat? But over time, CSU College turned these questions into confidence. Our classroom became communities, instructors became mentors, and a couple of our classmates became close friends. This wonderful college became more than just a stop along the way. It became a bridge that shaped us. We've all at some point had challenges during our journey in this college. For me, as a nursing student, there were moments that tested everything, mentally, physically, and emotionally. I remember during one of my clinical rotations when my patient's oxygen saturation dropped and secretions had backed up. With the guidance of my instructor, I was able to suction and stabilize the patient's oxygen levels. In that very moment, I realized something. I wasn't just learning how to be a nurse, I was becoming someone people could count on. And isn't that what this whole journey has been about? Each one of us has a story like that. Maybe yours happened during a student leadership event, during a science lab, a sleepless night with a blinking cursor or a blank Word document, or maybe you were simply pushing through life when it said, try again tomorrow. What unites us all, no matter our path, is that we didn't give up. We showed up when it was hard. We stayed when it got uncomfortable. We adapted to online classes via Teams or Zoom, hybrid schedules, confusing logins, and of course, the eternal mystery of which parking lots were actually open. We did the work, and today we made it. To the incredible friends I made here, some of whom sat next to me in class, others who laughed with me through the chaos, thank you for being the unexpected blessings in this journey. You turned study group into safe spaces, stressful days into shared jokes, and ordinary moments into memories I'll cherish for life. You all reminded me that friendship is one of the greatest gifts this college gave me. To our family, friends, and supporters, you were our safe harbor through the storms. Thank you for believing in us, for feeding us, for checking in, and for pretending to understand our course loads, and for letting us rant about group works and finals. As we say in my language, Yoruba from Nigeria, we say Eshe Pupo, and this means thank you so much. And truly, we couldn't have done this without you. To our faculty, professors, you didn't just teach us facts, you taught us how to think, how to grow, and how to lead. Thank you for challenging us and for always reminding us that potential means nothing without effort. Your impact is immeasurable. And to CSU College, you gave us more than an education, you gave us an opportunity, you gave us space to figure out who we are and what we want to become. You gave us second chances, you gave us hope, and for this, we shall remain eternally grateful. To my fellow survivors, graduates, hear this from Theodore Roosevelt. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. We believed when it was hard. We pressed forward even when we had doubts, but we eventually made it through. Now, as we prepare to walk into the next chapter, some of us into careers, others into further education, we do so with the lessons and lights we found here. The world we are stepping into is full of needs. It needs problem solvers, it needs creatives, it needs caregivers, He needs courage. He needs us. So, my fellow graduates, let's go out there and represent Cecil College with pride. Fellow graduates, let's lead with courage, serve with humility, and make the world a better place through building, healing, teaching, leading, and innovating, just as we have been taught. Because no matter where we go next, this place, Cecil College, will always be a part of who we are. Congratulations, class of 2025. We made it, and this, my friend, is just the beginning.
Thank you, Oriolua. Please welcome our next student reflection speaker, Angela Marie Teague.
Good afternoon. In a high school competition for yearbook superlatives, I was nominated for Nicest Smile. I wasn't the most popular, the most studious, or even the kindest. The nomination gave me butterflies. It was the first time I had been publicly complimented by anyone. The feeling was strange and uncomfortable because there wasn't a superlative on the ballot for what I had actually achieved. Spoiler alert, I didn't win. But it didn't bother me because my childhood was about give and take. The battle that I had to go through, hiding special parts of my heart for safety. My adolescence was about survival, learning how to quickly read the energy in a room full of unpredictable people, knowing how to joke or talk my way out of trouble that I usually didn't start. Superlatives like class clown are roles that are part of how other people see us. We can live entire lives never noticing that we are acting out bit parts that we didn't accept. I didn't have a chance to pick a superlative. I had to stay safe first. I became who I had to become and forgot who I was. 23 years ago, I walked at graduation without help from my family, but my success wasn't a path of isolation. Cecil College provided me with safety, the safety I needed to finally thrive as a student. I spent 5 days a week on this campus. I worked in the accessibility department as a special needs tutor. I worked in the Milburn Stone box office, I performed in shows, and I ran tech backstage. I was our newspaper editor, vice president of Phi Theta Kappa, member of the art club, the theater club. I played soccer, I was student government secretary, and I volunteered with the Minority Student Union. You see a theme here. I stayed busy to stay safe. I struggled in math after having a serious trouble at home. I had a special college professor turn her tests into homework, allowing me all the time I needed, never telling me I was taking a test worth 10% of my final grade. I would go on to earn an A, and I would also go on to take more math classes and teach beginner's math for the University of Delaware summer sessions. Flash forward, I fell in love, I eloped, and ran to set roots somewhere safe, far from my past. I was an overachiever, studying both anthropology and art history. So I'm knee-deep in an old dig site not far from the coastline of Crete in Greece. It's January, 63 degrees, and sunny. I'm watching my tour guide, also my professor, being yelled at by a robust little old woman dressed all in fine black lace. She wags her finger in his face, and then she spits on the ground at his feet and storms away to rejoin the other widows happily making lace with hundreds of unnumbered spools. Angie, get out and go sit down with them so I can get something done without being cursed, he says. I acquiesce his request. The women giggle, serve me wine, cheese, chocolate, and oranges. They take my shoes off and put my feet up. They think you're pregnant, he says offhandedly from 15 feet away. Just go along with it and save me an orange. 2 days later, a Greek OBGYN would let me see my rainbow baby, Penelope Rose, on a sonogram. He was certain that the cramping I had been experiencing for weeks, the wine that they forced me to drink thinned my blood, and my baby was going to be fine. After an emergency C-section back here in the States, I took a perfect baby home, but my healthy child began to show signs of a medical mystery. They needed me, and working full-time was no longer an option. Returning to my career and my education would have to wait. I made the world's best mom my new career. I made my child's happiness and my child's health my passion. And just as my tenacity shows in my artwork, I easily shifted into my new role. I became their advocate, protector, leader, and educator. My heart healed with each milestone, and each worry and setback realigned all of my priorities. I poured myself into my baby and any job that would allow me freedom of time so that my child's medical needs were met. Excuse me. I was a singing pirate at Renaissance festivals, an award-winning insult comic clown at a now world-recognized Halloween haunt, a Christmas tree decorator, a wedding planner, a venue booking agent for European heavy metal bands. I ran a boys and girls club, and I taught people how to throw axes at a bar. I've done it all, but I've always ached to finish and start my dream career in art. I was struggling to find my place and make ends meet. I knew I had to come back despite the risks. I was struggling with severe depression, and once again, Cecil proved to be a safe space for me. I had to learn how to balance roles, time between my motherhood, career, education, romance, art, music, my friendships. You notice I haven't said myself yet. I had to literally break down in order to learn to make time for myself. Students as young as 17 and as wise as 81 years taught me skills, mediums, and methods. I fell in love with someone who puts their heart into their art and career. I met a dear friend who held me up and sometimes had to make me put on pants just to get out of the house and get sun on my face. That math professor from 23 years ago, I know that math professor as an artist, a ceramicist, and a fellow classmate, and now a friend. I had professors recognize my passion and struggle, yet held their expectations high, knowing what I was capable of, that I would work twice as hard as I had to. I watched my fellow classmates fight their way through medical issues, mental illness, through family tragedy, just like me. I watched my professors struggle and strive to educate a population of students with new interests and new challenges beyond what they had ever seen before. I learned the value of tenacity, grit, and knowing when to ask for help. My childhood taught me that I wanted to be a lover, not a fighter, but that I didn't have to be a pushover. My relationship with my partner taught me that in order to receive love, sometimes I have to change how I love and how much of myself I give in order to make room for my own healing. My time here at Cecil has taught me, no, I don't want to be called resilient, but sometimes I have to be in order to succeed. Roles are doled out before birth. We are immediately someone's daughter, someone's son, someone's muse. Sometimes we fight to not be someone's victim and instead their survivor. That person in front of you may have no idea how you see them or even how they see themselves. These students, now graduates, took risks to get here at a time when getting a college degree isn't easy, nor is it always even an option. I want to thank all of you for the support you give by showing up here today in the audience to celebrate us as we somehow figured out how to manage every role that we have in life, roles that conflict and challenge and pull us in different directions. To my professors, your patience, enthusiasm, and sincerity do not go unnoticed, and I know I speak for many of my classmates when I say that some of us wouldn't be here without your above and beyond dedication. Your passion for your students and your craft is contagious, and I hope someday to experience the joy of art from the other side of the easel. To my daughter, you are the closest to having a piece of my own heart personified and walking on this earth. I know that your light will one day lead you exactly where you have always dreamed to be, and I hope, like me, you choose to chase your dreams on your own terms, in your own time, and in your own way. To my classmates, especially my fellow artists, I encourage you to always welcome healthy competition in your life. Celebrate the victories of your peers and loved ones loudly and proudly, and be unapologetically dedicated to your role as the main character of your own life. End chapters that don't suit your growth, and close the book on anything or anyone that makes you doubt your own value. Think of me as a resource and a cheerleader for support going forward. Congratulations. We deserve it. Thank you.
Thank you, Angela. Please welcome our final student reflection speaker, Melitza Victoria Escobar.
Hola, bienvenidos a todos. Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty members, and administrators, and my fellow CECL graduates. My name is Melitza Victoria Escobar, and it is an honor to be up here today to talk about my experience here at CECL College as a first-generation student. My senior year of high school, I struggled in deciding what school to go to, as I am the first person in my family to attend college. I looked at these great schools, but the finances were not looking too good. As I attended a college fair, I went up to the table for CECL College, and with the information that I was given, I knew my decision was made to attend CECL for the great opportunities it has. When I visited the campus, walking around was such a home feeling, making me, and I hope everyone, feel welcome. The past 2 years I have been here at CECL College have been such a great journey with the help of my family, friends, faculty members, and God. As a first generation, I have faced many obstacles like, am I doing this right? Am I going to financially struggle? And feeling alone as you feel like no one's going to be able to help you. While having these thoughts, being here at CECL College has provided me with so many great opportunities to grow as a better person, follow my career path, and has helped me face these obstacles. I had the opportunity to be a work-study student at Student Life, where I was with amazing people. While working there, I learned a lot about the school and how to make everyone feel welcome. I believe many first-generation students find themselves being independent, as I could say so myself. I have always been that kid that is scared to ask for help, as I don't want to be a bother. I grew up figuring out how to do things on my own, especially when it came to school. But I have met amazing people that have helped me with my journey here at CECL. My parents have taught me to never take anything for granted, such as education. Education is such a privilege that many of us take for granted. There are many people out there who wish to be able to get an education but can't, due to the lack of resources, discrimination, and/or poverty. That is why my parents have always told me to keep pursuing my education, as my parents couldn't get the education they wished for, due to the struggles they faced when they were younger. My fellow graduates, take this value of working hard to achieve what you want to achieve, because like my parents say, el que quiere puede, the one who wants it can. My parents are one of the most hardworking individuals who I look up to, and the reason why I'm here today. My parents don't have an education or the perfect job, but they're the most hardworking people in this world who would sacrifice anything for me and my siblings. Talking about sacrifice, they sacrificed their lives to be here today as they came to this country for a better life, which they have created with me and my siblings. They are my biggest inspiration and why I work hard and follow my dreams, as they told me to never give up on them. And that is why su sacrificio es lo que más me inspira en ser una persona mejor para ustedes, pero también para mí. Their sacrifice is what inspires me to become a better person for myself and them. As there are great opportunities out there, my fellow graduates, please take advantage of it and keep working hard, as your sacrifice will all be worth it. Graduating today is one big accomplishment that we all should feel proud of. As I come to the end of my speech, all the obstacles or challenges we have faced have come to an end, and will face more in whatever path my fellow graduates have decided. But just know that you will always overcome those obstacles, as your future is bigger and brighter. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be up here today. I hope everyone has a lovely day. Felicidades, my fellow graduates of 2025.
Thank you, Melitza, and all the student reflection speakers today. Thank you. You represent the graduating class well, and we have a graduating class full of inspiring stories just like these: student success, academic excellence, and completion. Cecil College is proud to recognize student excellence and achievement, academic achievement. At this time, I'd like to ask Dr. Jennifer Scott Greenfield to recognize the Outstanding Student Awards.
Good afternoon, everyone. The Donald M. Tomey Outstanding Student Award recognizes the students who are graduating with an associate's degree, have the highest grade point average, and have taken all of their coursework at Cecil College. This prestigious award is in honor of Donald M. Tomey, lifelong friend and supporter of Cecil College and its foundation. Today, I am pleased to present the college's most prestigious academic award to the outstanding students who have met the established criteria. As I call your names, please join me at the podium and proceed across the stage to be recognized. Holly A. Adams. William Benjamin. Victoria Taylor England. Meredith Jane Griffin. Caleb Edward LeFew. Liam Maycomer. Braden P. Onick. Zeline Z. Pagoda. Jessica Ortizo Reed. Donald Robert Snell. Ian Roger Stevens. And James Allen Wharton. On behalf of the faculty, administration, and staff of Cecil College, we are pleased to honor each of you as the outstanding students for the class of 2025 and wish you much success in your future endeavors. Thank you, friends. You can return to your seat.
Good afternoon, candidates, faculty, friends, guests, and colleagues. It is time to truly celebrate the achievements of our graduates. That's why we're here. Mr. Ham, Dr. Bolt, with the recommendation of the faculty and the approval of the Board of Trustees, I am honored to present the graduation class of 2025. I would like to invite our award winners and our student speakers to join me here on the podium to begin the presentations. Graduating with an Applied Science, Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice, Patricia Anderson. Graduating with honors in the Associate of Science in Nursing, Oralua Daniel Osanya. Graduating with honors in Associate of Fine Arts, Art Design, Studio Arts Concentration, Drawing and Painting Concentration, and the Outstanding Student and the Department Award winner for Arts and Visual Communications and Art and Design, Angela Marie Teague. Graduating with an Associate of Arts in Social Work and the Outstanding Student and Department Award winner of Human Services and Social Work, Melitza Victoria Escobar. Graduating with highest honors with an Associate of Science in Biological Sciences with Environmental Science concentration, Outstanding Student and Department Award winner of Science and Technology in Biological Sciences, Environmental Science, Holly Adams. Graduating with highest honors in the Outstanding Student in Associate of Arts General Studies, William Benjamin. Graduating with highest honors in Associate of Arts General Studies and an Outstanding Student, Victoria Taylor England. Graduating with highest honors in Associate of Arts General Studies and an Outstanding Student, Meredith Jane Griffin. Graduating with highest honors with an Associate of Science in Engineering with an engineering concentration and a mechanical aerospace civil concentration, and the Outstanding Student and a Department Award winner for Math, Engineering, and Physics in Engineering, Caleb Edward LaFew. Graduating with highest honors with an Associate of Applied Science in Marketing and the Outstanding Student and Department Award winner of Business for Marketing, Liam Maycomer. Graduating with highest honors with an Associate of Arts in General Studies and an Outstanding Student, Braden Onick. Graduating with highest honors with an Associate of Arts in General Studies and an Outstanding Student, Celine Z. Pagoda. Graduating with highest honors with an Associate of Arts in General Studies and an Outstanding Student, Jessica Ortizo Reed. Graduating with highest honors with an Associate of Applied Science in Supply Chain Management and an Outstanding Student, Donald Robert Snell. Associate of Applied Science, Viscom Simulation Design and Gaming Concentration, Outstanding Student, Ian Roger Stevens. Graduating with highest honors in Associate of Applied Science, Cybersecurity, and an Outstanding Student, James Allen Wharton. Graduating with highest honors in Associate of Applied Science, Cybersecurity, Department Award winner of Science and Technology and Cybersecurity, Jacob A. Carson. Graduating with highest honors with an Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice, Department Award winner for Criminal Justice, Emma Marie Dillon. Matson Richard Gaskell, graduating with Associate of Applied Science in Music, Audio Technology concentration, and the Department Award winner for Music. Graduating with honors with an Associate of Science in Physics and Mathematics, and the Department Award winner for Math and Physics, Victoria Hallowell. Graduating with Associate of Arts in English with the Department Award winner for English and Humanities and English, Carolyn Mackenzie Carlton. Graduating with highest honors an Associate of Science in Nursing and the Department Award winner for Nursing, Heather Nicole LeFew. Graduating with honors with an Associate of Applied Science in Sports Management concentration, and the award winner in Sports Management, Connor Devin McClintock. Graduating with highest honors with an Associate of Arts in Teaching, Elementary Education and Early Childhood Education, and the Department Award winner for Education, Delaney Helene Stanley. Graduating with highest honors, Associate of Arts in Paralegal Studies and the Department Award winner for Paralegal, Jonathan Steen. Certificate in Visual Communications, Simulation Design and Gaming, and the Department Award winner for Visual Communications, Simulation Design and Gaming, Brooke Leanne Wetherington. Graduating with honors with an Associate of Science in Exercise Science, Associate of Arts in General Studies, and a Certificate in Personal Training and Fitness Manager, also the Department Award winner for Exercise Science, Matthew Vaughn Westbrook. Aidan Allen, Associate of Arts General Studies. Graduating with honors with Associate of Applied Science in Marketing, Itzel Alan Tapia. Associate of Arts, General Studies, Charlie Bach. Associate of Arts, General Studies, Ayla Bader. Associate of Science in Nursing, Kayla Nicole Baker. Associate of Arts, General Studies, Landon D. Baker. Associate of Applied Science, Accounting, Sylvia H. Beardsley. Associate of Applied Science, Accounting, Sonia Basinia. Graduating with honors in Associate of Arts, General Studies, Brooke Britton. Associate of Science and Engineering with a concentration in Mechanical, Aerospace, and Civil, Colin Christopher Broche. Judy Brown, Associate of Arts, Social Work. Graduating with a Certificate in Health Sciences, Taisha Brown. Associate of Applied Science, Supply Chain Management, Kimberly Yvette Burtwell. Graduating with Associate of Arts in General Studies, Alicia Lynn Butcher. Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Momina Khalid Butt. Associate of Applied Science in Cybersecurity, Tyler Michelle Caldwell. Graduating with highest honors in Associate of Arts in General Studies, Lauren Callahan. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Colleen Leigh Carney. Graduating with an Associate of Arts in General Studies, Madeline May Chappell. Graduating with highest honors with an Associate of Arts in General Studies, Madeline Clark. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Nursing, Danielle Nicole Collins. Graduating with an Associate of Arts in General Studies, Kylan Cooper Campbell. Graduating with an Associate of Arts in General Studies, Grace Corcoran. Graduating with an Associate of Fine Arts in Art Design, Drawing, Painting concentration, Kelly Nicole Crouch. Graduating with an Associate of Arts in General Studies, Silas J. Crowley. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Nursing, Shelby Ashton Donaldson. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Nursing, Taryn Lynn Dumalo. Graduating with distinction with a certificate in horticultural science, Hannah Mae Duzan. Graduating with honors with an Associate of Science in Nursing, Angela Ebling. Graduating with highest honors, Associate of Applied Science, Accounting, Jake Michael Ekman. Graduating with an Associate of Fine Arts in Art Design and Graphic Design concentration, Paige Madeline Edgecombe. Graduating with highest honors in Associate of Arts in General Studies, Mila Edmondson. Graduating with honors in Associate of Arts in General Studies, Micah Giselle Edwards. Graduating with honors with an Associate of Arts in Social Work, Carly Nicole Eller. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Marketing, Aylin Callie Ellis. Graduating with an Associate of Arts in Secondary Education, Madison Ewing. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science, Sports Management concentration, Alexander Dewey James Ferris. Graduating with an Associate of Arts in General Studies, Connor Finnan. Graduating with an Associate of Arts in Teaching, Elementary Education, Victoria Marie Frank. Associate of Science in Nursing, Georgia May Galvin. Say your last name? Yeah, no. Graduating Associate of Science in Nursing, Kyra S. Gaskill Anutsi. Gentile. Graduating with Associate of Arts in General Studies, Olivia Gentile. Graduating with honors with an Associate of Applied Science in Cybersecurity, Luke Callan Gerhard. Ginsky. Graduating with Associate of Arts in Paralegal Studies, Natalie Ann Ginsky. Graduating with honors with an Associate of Arts in General Studies, Genevieve Neve Victoria Green. Graduating with honors with an Associate of Arts in General Studies, Andrew Tavir Hammond. Graduating with an Associate of Arts General Studies, Jeremiah Harkins. Graduating with honors with an Associate of Applied Science in Accounting, Victoria Rose Harmon. Graduating with highest honors, an Associate of Arts Social Work, Mary Ann Harrison. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Marketing, Cassidy Lynn Hayden. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Nursing, Sierra Hayden. Graduating with an Associate of Arts in General Studies and a Certificate in Management and Hospitality Management, Savannah K. Helton. Graduating with honors, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant, Jenna House. Graduating with an Associate of Arts in General Studies, Bowden David Howell. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Management, Amber Lee Hughes. Got it. Graduating in Associate of Arts, General Studies, Peyton Holbert. Graduating with an Associate of Arts, General Studies, Emma Huss. Graduating with highest honors with an Associate of Arts in General Studies, Evan Ireland. Say your first name. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Computer Science with honors, Ohakmi Issei. Graduating with honors, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Sky Jackson. Janice? Graduating with honors, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Jackson Ray Janice. Graduating with Associate of Science in Nursing, Alyssa Marie Jessic. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Marketing, Akil Josh John. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science, Accounting, Miranda K. Johnson. Graduating with Associate of Arts in Communication Studies and General Studies, Sasha Marie Jortsted. Graduating with Associate of Arts in General Studies, boy, Magdalene Marie Cayley. Ashton. Graduating with Associate of Applied Science, Sports Management Concentration, Aston Keith. Okay, next. Graduating with Associate of Science in Nursing, Jessica Konensky. Graduating with Associate of Applied Science, Sports Management Concentration, Ronaldo Jaden King. Say your last name. Thank you. Graduating with Associate of Arts in General Studies, Destiny Ann Kleinsaucer. Graduating with honors with Associate of Applied Science, Visual Communications, with a Communications concentration and Photography concentration, Michael Francis Knorr. Graduating with honors, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Natalie Ann Cucker. Thank you. Graduating with an Associate of Arts in General Studies, Kaylin Elizabeth Kondraki. Graduating with honors, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Thomas John Konetsky III. Graduating with Associate of Applied Science, Cybersecurity, Emily Marie Kravanich. Graduating with an Associate of Arts in Communication Studies and Associates of Arts in General Studies, Katerina Dawn Kuchera. Graduating with Associate of Arts, General Studies, James Anthony Lamana III. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Management and Accounting, Alyssa Kate Lindberg. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Nursing, Angel Lowe. Okay. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Management, Ayana Monet Maddox. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Nursing, Madison Ann Marino. Graduating with highest honors, Brady William Martin, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Graduating with certificate in cybersecurity, Stephen Gary Martin, Jr. Graduating with Associate of Arts in Teaching, Elementary Education, Samantha McCarthy. Graduating with highest honors, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Christina Leanna Meadows. Graduating with honors, Associate of Science in Nursing, Drew Lauren Miller. Graduating with highest honors, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Gina Miller. Graduating with Associate of Applied Science in Marketing, Cassidy Lee Miller. Graduating with highest honors, Associate of Arts in Teaching, Elementary Education, Early Childhood Education, Shauna Michelle Miller. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Nursing, Brittany Lynn Mills. Anya. Graduating with Associate of Arts, General Studies, Anya Lee Morris. Graduating with highest honors with an Associate of Arts, General Studies, Matthew Thomas Murdoch. Graduating with an Associate of Arts, General Studies, Sage Renee North. Ogden. Graduating with an Associate of Arts, General Studies, Olivia Page Ogden. Graduating with honors, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Ryan Onick. Graduating with honors, an Associate of Arts, General Studies, Kaya Bree Patterson. Graduating with highest honors, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Logan Elizabeth Puckett. Hi, Shannon. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Cybersecurity, Shannon Peters. Graduating with a Certificate in Health Sciences, Carly Lee Pruitt. Sorry, Carly. Graduating with an Associate of Arts, General Studies, Justina Morgan Radcliffe. Graduating with highest honors, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Alexander L. Reagan. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Exercise Science, Milana Lachey Redden. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Marketing, Jacqueline Page Renee. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Nursing, Morgan Shea Reynolds. Graduating with highest honors with an Associate of Arts in General Studies, Riley Sky Reynolds. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science and Management, Byronique McKaylin Robinson. Graduating with highest honors, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Cameron Rogers. Graduating with Associate of Arts in General Studies, Josiah Rose. Graduating with Associate of Arts, General Studies, Landon Rositz. Graduating with highest honors, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Blake Ruzala. Graduating with an Associate of Arts, General Studies, Jeremy Ryan Ruth. That's Ira. Graduating with an Associate of Arts in Teaching, Elementary Education, and Associate of Arts in Secondary Education, Betzara Sanchez. Graduating with Associate of Science in Nursing, Trinity Nicole Sanders. Graduating with an Associate of Arts, General Studies, Dane Schmid. Naya. Graduating with highest honors, Associate of Arts, Communication Studies, Naya Mackenzie Schmidt. Graduating with Associate of Arts, General Studies, Paige Shoppert. Graduating with highest honors and with an Associate of Arts, General Studies, Madeleine Sievert. Say your name. Graduating with Associate of Arts, Business Administration transfer, Amaya Margaret Deshay Shelley. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Healthcare Sciences, Brittany T. Shepard. You want the E? Just the O. Graduating with Associate of Arts, Business Administration transfer, Bailey Schindel. Graduating with honors, Associate of Arts, Secondary Education, Scotty Frederick Simpson. Graduating with an Associate of Fine Arts, Art and Design, Interaction and Multimedia, concentration, Carter Michael Smith. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Nursing, Shatal Singh. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Nursing, Jessica Elizabeth Smith. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Nursing, Jenny Sternagel. Graduating with highest honors, Associate of Applied Science Management, Emma Page Steiner. Graduating with highest honors, Associate of Applied Science, Visual Communications, Photography concentration, and a certificate in professional photography, Stephanie Lynn Stottlemyre. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Nursing, Talisha Swan. Graduating with Associate of Science and Associate of Arts in General Studies, Juliana Marie Swigert. No card, so we're just going to go. Graduating with Associate of Science in Computer Science, Jeremiah Cornelius Gerard Taylor. Graduating with highest honors, Associate of Science in Healthcare Sciences, Morgan Thompson. Graduating with an Associate of Arts in General Studies and a certificate in Healthcare Sciences, Nicole Thompson. Graduating with an Associate of Arts in General Studies, Brittany Marie Thompson. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Nursing, Nathaniel Tingley. Graduating with honors with an Associate of Applied Science in Management, Sydney Troutman. Graduating with an Associate of Arts, General Studies, Robert M. Tuano. Graduating with an Associate of Arts, General Studies, Colin Vavakis. Graduating with an Associate of Arts, General Studies, Zachary D. Van Bergen. Graduating with an Associate of Arts, General Studies, Emilio Bassano Cordero. Graduating with an Associate of Arts, General Studies, Bethany M. Watkins. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Nursing, Nadira Lachey Walker. Graduating with an Associate of Arts in Teaching, Elementary Education, April Lee Wallers. Graduating with honors with an Associate of Arts, General Studies, Owen Walter. Graduating with distinction with a certificate in visual communications, professional photography, Sarah Jean Ware. Graduating with highest honors with an Associate of Fine Arts, Art and Design, Graphic Design concentration, and a Painting and Drawing concentration, Grace Kelly Watkins. Graduating with Associate of Arts, General Studies, Salima Asaya Wak. Graduating with an Associate of Arts, Business Administration transfer, Justin D. Weaver. You want Patrick. Graduating with an Associate of Arts, General Studies, John Patrick Williams. Say your last name. Got it. Graduating with honors, an Associate of Arts, General Studies, Anya Sonia Willis. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Nursing, Gianna Karen Wilson. Natasha. Graduating with an Associate of Arts, General Studies, Natasha Sheree Wilson. Graduating with honors, Associate of Science, Engineering concentration, in Computer Science, Dylan Andreas Whitney. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Nursing, Derek Lee Wiseman. Say your last name? Yep. Graduating with honors, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Isabel War. Graduating with Associate of Science in Nursing, Andrea Elizabeth Worthy. Say your last name. Graduating with honors, an Associate of Applied Science in Management, Leonard Sigmundson Brian Wright. Graduating with honors, Associate of Science in Nursing, Teresa Nicole Yandel. Dr. Bolt, I am pleased to present the class of 2025. I request that you confer the degrees and certificates as recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees.
Would the candidates for graduation please stand and turn to face the audience? And now, by the power vested in me by the Maryland Higher Education Commission and on the recommendation of faculty, with the approval of the Board of Trustees of Cecil College, I now confer upon you the associate degree or certificate with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Graduates, you may now move your tassels to the left side. Honored guest, I'm pleased to present the graduating class of 2025. Graduates, you may be seated. Thank you to everyone who's worked so hard to make these graduation exercise a success. Special appreciation goes out to the graduation committee, Cheryl Davis Robinson, Kelsey Jakubik, S. Tamika Swan, Dr. Swan, Brittany Askew, Walt Beaupre, Misty Buckworth, Joe Bunk, Daniel Combs, Daniel DeBoda, Veronica Doherty, Elizabeth Douglas, Madison Griffiths, Sherry Hartman, Jason Ludd, Sandra McKeever, Nancy Norman Marzella, DJ Petrillo, Lisa Reynolds, Kim Shepard, Wyatt Thompson, Ruth Fires, and Christine Warwick. The graduates, the faculty and staff invite the graduates, your families, and friends to enjoy a reception immediately following the ceremony in the Technology Center, Building D, Room 208. And also, you can enjoy the outside beautiful quad area. At the conclusion of the remarks, I ask that everyone please remain standing in your places until the conclusion of the recessional. Graduates, as this ceremony ends, you'll follow us one last time. As a proud graduate of Cecil College, you will receive an Alumni Association lapel pin as you exit today's commencement ceremony. This pin is more than just a keepsake. It is a symbol of your lasting connection to the Cecil College community. We encourage you to wear it with pride and to consider becoming a very active member of our distinguished Alumni Association. Your involvement helps build a strong network of Seahawks who support one another, stay connected to the college, and help shape the future for generations to come. Congratulations again, and welcome to a lifelong community of Cecil College alumni.